Hello, everyone. Welcome to my review of Insecure Season 3, Episode 4, Fresh Like. So, I would have reviewed it yesterday, but bitch, I didn't know that it was gonna be on so early, okay? I had seen Jay Lee's review from Jay Lee's Corner, and I was like, damn, sh- what she got? And I was like real angry because I'm like, thumbing through shit trying to figure out how she is watching this for how she watched this episode early. Then I'm like, I have Hulu through HBO. I have HBO through Hulu. And it took me a minute to figure out how to get that shit. But I got that shit. And I watched that shit. And I'm here to review it. Okay. Okay. Boo boo. So this episode was I was shooketh in the very least of terms. Okay, so first, Issa talking to Mirror bitch. I'm like, first I thought she was at Daniel's house. I didn't recognize the scenery or that it was new scenery. Daniel helping her move. Daniel don't come into the house, because that's too familiar. So he just outside like Issa, you ain't gotta say all that. When Issa trying to say, I'm thankful for everything you've done for me and everything. And I'm just looking at him like, mm, how can one man, with the exception of the man from Moonlight, how can one man look so good? You gotta bring Daniel back just cause that nigga, mm, you can't just have no cute ass nigga disappear. Issa ain't gotta be with him, but the nigga at least gotta pop up, just show your face. Anyway, so he leaves. He sees Molly on his way out. Molly like, yo ass out of here. He like, yeah, I'm gone. She like, okay, bye, nigga. The fuck. So they're in the house. Molly brings her a couple of housewarming gifts. She pumping her up like, hey, you that bitch. Look at you. Look at you, bitch. You out here, ho. You doing it. You doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. And Issa like, "Ugh, cut it. I don't want to be doing all of that. Every single time I sit up here and be like, shit pop off, and I'm not trying to have shit pop off. So, I just want to like really just go into this like fresh, and not end up in some old shit. So Molly, what did Molly say? Molly said some real profound shit. Like, like, how you supposed to take new shit? How you supposed to have a new life if you bringing old shit with you? Something like that. So she started like throwing out some Issa stuff. She like, you don't need this damn book. You don't need these mixtapes. You don't need these birthday cards. Although you do need birthday cards because it's a memory. Maybe I'm a hoarder. I am, but it's a memory. And then she threw away the Forever 21 earrings, and Issa gonna open up her mouth and say, oh my gosh, they last forever. Bitch, in what universe do Forever 21 earrings last forever? They last forever if you don't wear them hoes, wear them bitches, and watch they turn green. Anyway, sorry, sorry. So she like, yeah, I'm ready to start over. Molly's like, do not be like me. Don't take a new start and make it sucky. Talking about her job. So we switch over to Molly. Molly is at work. They're having their morning meeting. Molly wants to be involved, but she can't get a word in edgewise. It's just like everybody is one step ahead of her. So she tries to interject, but it's too late because the girl has already said what she was about to say. So they started talking about the case that she's on, and she eagerly perks up, starts talking about stuff, and this nigga named uh Torian, whatever his name is, He cut her off, which is something I can't stand. You know, it's very disrespectful for, well, it's very disrespectful for anybody to cut anybody off. But the whole, like, oh, I can just talk while this whole woman is talking, really sexist and all that bullshit. So that get up under Molly's skin. Molly goes to talk to the two women who work at the two lawyers, roundabout asking them questions. Oh yeah, Torian, you know how he's a very active participant, and they like, yeah, he active, all right. So they end up like, girl, no, it's not you. That nigga's a lot. Don't worry about that nigga. Just keep doing what you doing. So she's like, okay, yeah, I can help you with a case. Just trying to commingle and build a rapport with somebody so she don't feel like such an outsider. So we go back to Issa, and Issa is at home in her new fucking house, going through the box that Molly designated as trash. She found her old rap journals. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat. Grr-tat-tat. Skitty-pop-pop. I'm sorry. Anyway, so, and I know it was a fucking joke when she was like, oh, Issa, you were so simple back then. It's like, bitch, don't act like you don't be writing your rhymes, or you don't be doing your rhymes in the fucking bathroom in the mirror, bitch. Do not even try to play like you, like that was just so juvenile back in the day. So we see Issa. Yeah, we see Issa. It's the next day. She's at work. She's looking around to a sea of white faces. Okay, it's white. It's never mind. So she sees all the whites, and she's like, damn, I need to make a change. She's been thinking about this since last episode. Gotta make a change. I need to be in a place with more diversity. So Frida comes up to her, and Frida's like, hey, Joanne, Joanne said that you can go back to the field. So she's like, oh my God, great, yay. She's excited, but reluctant because it's still not what she wants to do. Like, still shitty. So she goes and picks up her lunch. Frida says, after lunch, they can talk about her new uh, assignment case. Because she a detective, obviously. Her new assignment. So, but bitch, didn't I say, first of all, didn't I say in the first review, go back and watch it so I can get some views on it, but go back and watch it. Okay? I said there was nothing wrong with the nigga in the lift. I said that. And I said what I said. And I said that they should talk. Okay? Anyway, back to the matter at hand. So she go to this barbecue. She go to this taco place. She picked up a barbecue salmon taco. Anyway, so she about to eat her taco. She gets startled by Nansford. Nansford Nathan. Oh, that's his real name. Nansford 90. Whatever the fuck she called that nigga. Nathan. Party nigga. Party lift nigga. So he's about to order some tacos. They're doing a little bit of flirting because they were already doing flirting in the lift. Like my husband said that they weren't flirting in the lift, but they definitely, well, they weren't like actively flirting, but like they was like, that's what they was doing. Okay. So they ordered their tacos. He like, you know what? This LA shit getting on my nerves. Y'all extra for no fucking reason. She like, okay, because you have to wait an hour for the tacos. She like, okay, let me show you around. Um, she like, you gonna stop with all that LA all that LA trash talk. I can't think of no words. And he like, what you gonna do about it? Mm, I was like, "Nah, that's what I do." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So they walk around the city. She's showing them things, her old neighborhood, the black part of the neighborhood, just different things. They end up playing truth or dare, and that's when like they start to get really serious with one another. Their conversation, like they open up. They start talking about like Issa says that, I was in a 5-year relationship. He asked, are you in a relationship, or when was your last relationship? She's like, I was in a 5-year relationship, we broke up. He's like, oh, that's crazy. It's crazy that you just leave a relationship that long. She's like, well, I cheated, but I don't know why she told him that I don't feel like this was the best place to tell him. But they don't really know each other, so it was a like sense of comfort because honestly, you don't never have to see this nigga again. Like, so yeah, you can be a little bit more open than you can with somebody that you won't see over and over again, who's gonna form an opinion of you. Anyway, so then they go to Issa's old neighborhood, and Issa talks about her mother and father, who we've yet to meet on the show, and how they got divorced, like really abruptly or soon after they moved into the house. They weren't even, it was like so soon they wasn't even able to use the pool. So they decide, I don't know who decides. I think he decides to break into the backyard, and I think Issa's the one who dared him to get into the pool, but she was like naked. I was like, ooh, bitch. So when I tell you Issa's eyes didn't divert for nothing, that bitch was looking at everything he was giving her. And so he was like, okay, truth or dare. And she like, truth. He like, nah, you about to get in this pool too, naked. And she like, nah, I'm not about to do that. Divert your eyes. He like, why you ain't divert your eyes? You seen all of my goodness. Let me see all of your goodness. So they get into the pool naked, and they're just, talking, having a good conversation about life and stuff. And she tells him about her raps and how she raps to alleviate frustration. And it's just like, this is like the most candid and honest that Issa has been, because we didn't really see the relationship with her and Lawrence really. We just saw the tail end of it. And the relationship with Daniel wasn't a relationship. So as far as like chemistry wise, they got it on point. So switching back over to Molly. Molly is talking to her therapist, and she's like, man, I should be, further along. The fuck? I should be eating gumbo with the partner's wives. Like, I should be there. And her therapist is like, well, why do you think that? What's so wrong with not being a star? And she like, because I know I am a star. The fuck? So she's talking about Torian, and she's like, I'm just not really trying to get comfortable with anything that is gonna make me stagnant. After my situation with Dro, I just want to get everything back on track. And so the therapist is like, who's Dro? Bitch, are you gonna tell your therapist you were sleeping with a married man? Huh? That happened to be your childhood friend? Huh? That you don't even motherfucking know if they had a fucking open marriage? So I don't know if she told her therapist. Fuck, bitch, I wouldn't tell my therapist. The fuck, I wouldn't even tell my damn best friend. The fuck? Kept that shit a secret because now I ain't got time to be out here telling people I'm fucking married niggas. That's too much. Anyway, so Molly. Molly is chilling. Well, she not chilling, but Molly is like um asking the two female lawyers, if they need like she can take on some part of the case or whatever. And that it would be no problem if her caseload was full. It's fine. She just wants to be of help to anyone who needs her. And they're like, okay, cool, coolio, coolio. We then, I'm going all out of order for Molly's story because Molly, her dog Flavor Flav, I think that's his name. I think that's the dog's name. If the dog's name ain't Flavor Flav, then I'm so sorry. No disrespect to Flavor Flav. But you notice how, side note, on Flavor of Love, New York got, well, she wasn't picked twice. And he always picked the light bright girl over New York. Delicious light ass and Hoops light ass. Now Hoops might not be as light as Delicious as far on the scale, but was that colorism or was that nah? I don't know. Anyway, back to the point at hand. So, yeah, the dog jumps up on the bed and she rubbing the dog and she just look over to where that married man used to sleep, I guess. I don't know. I guess she want a nigga or somebody. Go get a nigga who isn't married. And switching back over to Issa. They're in the pool. Then all you hear is, they're very open with each other. He's talking about how he didn't really have any long term relationships in Houston, where he's from. He was a hurricane survivor. And after his place got flooded, he just decided there's no perfect time than now to just go to LA. I've always wanted to go. Now there's nothing holding me here. So, yeah. They, get really candy, get really intimate. They don't kiss or anything. And then the police. Then you hear the man in the window talking about, honey, call the police. And they get on out the pool naked as fuck and run to her car. Where was her car in this? Because, and how long were they running naked? Anyway, that's just my brain, not anything that has anything to do with the show. So they go back to get the tacos, and obviously it's been longer than an hour. So he like, man, these tacos probably cold. She like, well, my place is around here. Maybe we can go back there. I got a microwave and just, talk. So they go back to her place, sitting on boxes, and they just start to talk. I can't remember what exactly they were talking about in the house. I'll put it on the bottom if it was something important. But then they end up kissing, and then little baby kid come down. His crazy ass mama Trina, who we were introduced to by knocking on Issa's door, asking, "Do you hear that? The squirrels in the wall," and that her ass needed to do something. But this time, her son knocked on the door and was like, "My mama said we locked out and you changed the lock, so you need to come up and do something." I didn't change the locks. And you hear Trina's voice, "Yes, you did. See, I told you." Oh, what y'all doing in here? Which pissed me off because I fucking hate kids. Eating tacos and kissing in the mouth. Exactly what they was doing, little boy. Exactly. So, what's his name? Nathan. Nathan is like, okay, I'm gonna go, but we should do this again. And I'm like, do y'all exchange information, or do y'all already have each other's information, or are you just gonna request her on Lyft? Like, I don't know. Now, while they were out and about, she blew Frida off. Told Frida, I ain't feeling well. I'm going to just hit you up, and went to spend the day with Nathan. But her brother texted her, and her brother was like, hey, I'm at Terminal 3. Where you at? And she blew the fuck out, blew her brother off. She was just like, she didn't even text that nigga back. I'm like, how you ain't even text your own brother back? Yeah, I know he a little bit of a handful, but damn, you ain't gonna text that nigga back? I still think she ain't text that nigga back. Anyway, so we get to he leaves, they, share a kiss, and I'm like, everything's going as planned. Issa is dealing with somebody who is not Lawrence and who is not Daniel. Somebody she does not have a history with, and somebody that you literally can start fresh with. It's perfect. So moving back to Molly, Molly is at work, and the two lawyers, the women, I don't know their names, come up and they ask her, can she work with them tonight on the case? And she's like, tonight is a little tough. How about this weekend? So I don't know. Maybe I missed something because she was working with, I think, Torian, whatever that man's name is. She was working with him, and the two lawyer women were really shady, like, oh, well, I see what you got going on. Mm, mm. And I'm like, did she fuck him? Did she fuck him? Because if she would have fucked him, then whoa. But she was just working with him, right? Like, is it something wrong with that? So now, I don't know what Molly is doing, but now she's kind of alienated herself again. Maybe it's all for the love of advancing her career and she know what she doing. But Molly don't never know what she doing. Um, damn. Anyway, I don't know, but I guess now the women are not fucking with her because she's working with him. But I don't know if they think that there's something sexual or intimate going on. That's an ugly ass face. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Like, am I not able to work with him? Just fucking fly. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, Shit, and I think that's the end of the episode. Yeah, I did it out of order, but you got everything that you needed and tires squealing in the background. Cause that's what I give you. I give you everything you need and more. Okay? The fuck? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this review. Um, my next review will be 90 Day Fiance, cause you know I'm fucking with that shit. Anyway, let's hope that Daniel's sexy ass come back because we can all use a dose of Daniel. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next review or video or rant.